So today what you're going to be doing is working on a new prompt. So if you look at this paper that I have, and you're going to have yours in your Google Doc, you can see that I have a do what, I have a prompt, a do what, and I have a tied organizer. This tied organizer only has one I and D. So this is going to be a short essay. It's not going to be a longer one with 3 body paragraphs. We're only going to have 1 body paragraph. Okay, 1 I and 1 D. So when you're done writing, you'll have a total of 3 paragraphs. The topic introduction, 1 paragraph, your body paragraph, the I and D, and the ending paragraph. Okay? So over the last week, you have learned about POW and tied. So P stands for pulling the prompt apart. O stands for organizing, which we learned is where the tied organizer comes in. And W stands for write and say more. So you're going to be writing a very short essay. So we need to go through those steps of POW and tied in order to even get to the writing part, right? We can't write anything until we understand what our prompt is and until we plan our writing. So I'm going to do that with you right now. So the prompt says, based on Hachiko, the true story of a loyal dog, write an essay explaining one quality that the author believes humans and animals share. Be sure to provide textual evidence from the text to develop your essay. Okay, so this prompt sounds very similar to the one that we looked at with the exemplar, right? We are still talking about the qualities that humans and animals share, but in this prompt, we're only talking about one quality, and we're only focused on Hachiko, just one text. So we need to pull this prompt apart. We need to figure out what is it asking us to do. So I look for my do words or my key verbs. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to write number 1. Okay, based on Hachiko, the true story of a loyal dog, write an essay. Okay, what am I going to do? Oh, this prompt is asking me to write something. Okay, what is it that I'm going to write? Let me go back up to my prompt. Write an essay. There it is. I'm not going to write a story. I'm not going to write a poem or a book. I'm going to write an essay. Okay, so now I need to look for any other do words or key verbs in my prompt. Based on Hachiko, the true story of a loyal dog, write an essay explaining one quality that the author believes humans and animals share. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to explain. Remember, we're writing explanatory essay, so I need to explain. Okay, so what is it that I have to explain? One quality that the author believes humans and animals share. Not 2. So this word 1 is important. One quality the author believes humans and animals share. Running out of space. All right, let me go back into my prompt. So I ended here. Be sure to provide textual evidence from the text to develop your essay. Okay, what is it I have to do? Oh, I have to provide. Provide, okay. What is it that I have to provide? Textual evidence from the text. Okay, so my evidence is going to be coming from the text, Hachiko, the true story of a loyal dog. All right. So I know what it is I have to do. But now I have to think about some qualities that I could write about. So the last the last exemplar we looked at talked about some of the qualities in both texts. This is only talking about Hachiko. So some qualities I know that the author talks about in that text are, I'm just going to list them. Protection, comforting, how kind of Hachiko comforts almost his master. Let's see, comforting. Maybe intelligence, right? Because maybe the dog, Hachiko, knows that his owner is not coming back. We really don't know for sure. So maybe intelligence, and definitely loyalty, right? Okay, so remember, I'm only going to talk about one quality. So I'm going to pick one of these. I'm going to pick loyalty because I know that dog is definitely loyal to his master. So I'm going to circle that. So that's what my whole short essay is going to be about. How this, how the author believes that both humans and animals share that quality, right? Humans can be loyal, but animals can also be loyal. And that's really shown in this text, how Hachiko goes back to his owner even after his owner is gone. Okay, so that was the P in POW, right? The pulling the prompt apart and kind of thinking about what I want to write about. And I'm going to write about the quality of loyalty. So now I have to go down to the O part. This is all of the tide, right? That's where I'm organizing my thoughts. So I need to make sure I include the tag, the title, the author, and the gist. So the title is Hachiko, the true story of a loyal dog. Oh, and look, I didn't even realize that. Loyalty, the word loyal, is in the title. And that's the quality that I'm writing about. So there's the title. The author is Pamela Turner. And the gist is, what was that text about? Well, it was about how a dog kind of goes back to its owner, right? Even after the owner is gone. So we can write how a dog remains loyal to its owner even after his owner is gone. So we have the tag, and now we want to restate and write our thesis. So I'm going to restate and write the thesis all in the same sentence. So if I'm looking at the prompt, write an essay explaining one quality that the author believes humans and animals share. Okay, so I could start with this. One quality that the author believes humans and animals share is loyalty. Or I could actually write it backwards a little bit. Loyalty is one quality that humans and animals share. So I know that in my short essay, this whole thing is going to be about loyalty. All right, so my topic, planning for my topic introduction is done, okay? I'm just putting bullet points here. And then when I'm ready to write, once I'm done planning everything, that's when I'll take all of this and put those into sentences and paragraphs. So now I need to find the proof or the direct quotes from the text. So let me get my text. Move this over. All right. So this is actually why annotating a text is really good. So now I can go back in my text and I can quickly look at some of the annotations that I made off to the side. And I know it's been a long time since I've read this text, but this will kind of point me in the right direction that I want to look at. So I'm going to look at my annotations really quickly. Description of dog. And I'm trying to look for something that talks about loyalty. So let me turn the page. Okay, so Kentaro learns. Okay, that's not it. Kentaro's upset about not seeing Hachiko. Hachiko comes to wait for Dr. Ueno. Okay, so this could be something. So let me reread this paragraph. We don't have room for a dog, produces Papa, and Hachiko really belongs to Dr. Ueno's relatives. A few days later, Hachiko is better off having a home. Hachiko is better off having a home than sitting in a train station, but Hachiko had other ideas. A few days later, he was back at the Shibuya station, patiently waiting, his brown eyes fixed on the entrance. Hachiko had run back to his old home and from there to Shibuya station. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this because this is good textual evidence, but I want to see if there's anything else that might be a little bit stronger. Because I could use this to show loyalty, right? He's going back to the station. All right, is there anything else? Dr. Ueno's gardener. Nope, don't want to look at that. Hachiko is old, but still waits. Okay, so this, right, here's my annotation. That's showing me that, something in here is showing loyalty. He's still waiting. As the years passed and Hachiko got older, he became very stiff and could barely walk to Shibuya station. But still, he went every day. So I'm going to highlight this whole thing. Actually, not the whole thing. He became very stiff and could barely walk to Shibuya station, but he still went every day. So that's showing loyalty. And I like this piece of evidence better than this one. They both are showing that this dog is being loyal, but I'm going to pick this one because it shows that even though that time has passed, he's still going every single day to wait for his master. So to me, this piece of evidence is stronger. So I'm actually going to write part of this down, and I'm going to note what paragraph it's in, paragraph 25, and the page number is 121. I'm going to note that because that's going to be important for when I need to come back in the text. So on my graphic organizer, I'm going to put he became very stiff, ... He went every day. He became very stiff. Remember, these dots are showing that my quote is continuing, but I'm not going to write all of it down. He went every day. Okay, so I have a piece of textual evidence. Now I need to figure out what is my detailed examination going to be? What are my thoughts about this evidence? What does this evidence tell me about loyalty being a quality that humans and animals share? So I'm going to jot down some ideas of what I think. So this piece of evidence, he became very stiff and could barely walk, but still he went every day. That really shows me that even though he might potentially be in pain, right? He's older, he's stiff. It might be painful for him to walk to the train station every day. Even though it might be painful, he still goes. So he's still going there after many years. So I'm going to write, even though the walk might be painful, he still goes. This kind of shows a connection to his owner. The other thing that I noticed is that it's not just been a week that has gone by since his owner has been gone. It's been years. So he's consistently gone every day back to the same spot through the pain over many, many years. So that, I think, really also shows loyalty to his owner. So he's consistent, or consistently going for many years. Not just 1 year after his owner's gone, not just 2 years. Lots and lots of years have gone by, right? He's an older dog now. All right, so I have a piece of textual evidence that shows that loyalty is a quality that animals have. And I also have an examination or ideas that can start my writing when I do my examination. The next thing I have to do is my ending. So remember, the ending is where we kind of wrap up our essay. This is a very short essay, and where we have our concluding sentence. So I want to remind my reader why I wrote this in the first place, okay? That humans and animals can share the same quality of loyalty. Humans and animals can share the same quality of loyalty. So if I look back up at my thesis statement here, loyalty is one quality that humans and animals share. And I'm kind of restating it in a different way. Humans and animals can share the same quality of loyalty. That way my reader knows, yep, this is what I wrote about. And we can also talk a little bit here about how humans show loyalty. You could include that up here in your examination. But I'm going to write a concluding sentence, I think, that kind of relates to, that shows the humans and animals sharing that quality. So I'm going to put, just like how humans remember their loved ones after they're gone, animals do too. Okay, right? Because his owner is gone and he keeps going back. He's remembering him every day, even though his owner is not actually there. So just like humans remember their loved ones after they're gone, animals do too. So what I have right now is I've finished pulling the prompt apart. I've finished organizing my writing using Tide. Okay. And now I'm ready to write my essay. This is the W of POW, right? So you're going to actually take this Tide organizer. All right, so you're gonna have to pause this video because you're gonna have to go back and fill this in on yours. The Tide organizer, you're gonna take all of the ideas that I have here and you're actually going to write it. So once you're done, you'll have 3 paragraphs. You'll have a topic introduction, you'll have the important evidence and the detailed examination in 1 paragraph, and you'll have an ending paragraph. What I would do is I would look back into your exemplar to maybe help give you some ideas of how you want those paragraphs to look like, right? Because when we're done, we should have what looks like green at the top, a topic sentence, a piece of evidence, an examination, and you're actually going to only have 3 paragraphs. So pretend this one's not here. And you're going to have red at the end. Okay? So look at some of those things that I talked about when we were looking at this essay. Like the text states, this shows that, this proves that. In that slide that I made for you, there's a lot of sentence starters for introducing textual evidence and to start your detailed examination. Okay? So you're going to take everything that I just did and you're going to write an essay using this completed Tide organizer. Okay? Please let me know if you have any questions so that I can help you.